Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez très bien aujourd'hui. Le voilà, nous commençons avec les verbes réguliers. So regular verbs is the topic today with ER, IR, and RE verbs. This is going to be a review, and we do have a few exceptions floating around, common verbs, things like that. So let's get started. We're going to start first with regular ER verbs. And to give you an idea of what those are, it's regarder, marcher, écouter. These are some very common ones. So, what is a regular ER verb? Well, it is a verb that ends with an ER and it has a pattern that it follows when changing from the je to the nous form to the il form, etc., etc. So, we'll see that in just a second. All ER verbs are conjugated the same way. That's the best part of this. So, what is conjugation? I know most people know what this is, but just a quick refresher. It's just a fancy word that means to change the verb depending on the subject. So, for instance, English says I eat and he eats. So, that's just the conjugation. You're just changing it depending on the subject pronoun. In French, je marche, nous marchons. And it's a big deal in French, just like Spanish, more so than in English. So you have to change the ending of the verb to fit the subject when you're conjugating. Okay, so let's get to it. ER verbs to conjugate or change the verb, you simply use a regular verb, remove the ER, and add the ending to the stem. The stem is what is left over when you take the ER off. So here is an example. Your infinitive, regarder, écouter, marcher, aimer, embrasser, porter. This has the word to in it. So it's like saying to watch, to listen, to walk, to like, to hug, and to wear. Now the stem is what happens when you take the ER off and you have your subject pronoun here and then the ending, which is if it's the je form, it's E. If it's the tu form, it's ES. Il form E, nous form is ONS, vous form EZ, il form ENT. Notice that I say il and il because there's no S sound at the end of the word in French. So il and L sounds the same. So you take your stem and you take your ending and you put them together and you have regarde, écoute, marche, aimons, embrasser, and porte. Notice that those E's, the only ones that change the pronunciation is the nous and the vous form. Aimons, embrasser, but the ENT has no sound, and the E, the last letter, the E in French has no sound unless it has an accent on it, and then the last letter of the word is not pronounced. So that's how you conjugate an ER verb. Here's some common verbs: manger, marcher, porter, acheter, serrer, embrasser, aimer, regarder, écouter. Okay, so we have a few irregularities here or some differences. If you take a GER verb, you have to add an EONS in the nous form. So nous mangeons. If you take that E out of there, it's nous mangeons. So that's why they put that E in there to soften it up. Verbs beginning with a vowel have to eliminate the E on the je form. So j'écoute, j'aime, j'achète. And the ETER verbs usually have an accent. So j'achète, you notice that the accent appears on that first E there. But nous achetons doesn't. And that has to do with a phonetic sound. Because since the E isn't pronounced in French without an accent, then if you remove that accent for the je form, it's j'achète instead of j'achète. In nous achetons, we don't want to hear the E. So nous achetons. So that's why that's there. Okay, let's do a few exercises. I'm just going to do this very quickly, so feel free to pause me. But je and danser would become 1, 2, 3, je danse. Il parlait 1, 2, 3, il parle. Nous marchons. 1, 2, 3. Nous marchons. Sorry, I gave you answers to that one, didn't I? Vous pensez. 1, 2, 3. Vous pensez. Same sound, different ending. Elle portait. 1, 2, 3. Elle porte une robe. For instance, you do have to have an object. You can't just say she wears. Tu aimais. 1, 2, 3. Tu aimes. Tu aimes le chocolat. I guess you could be very philosophical and existential and say you love, but normally you have an object. Okay, let's talk about RE verbs and regular conjugations. Okay, so rendre, same concept. Take off the ending, which is the RE, and then you add, or take off the ending from the infinitive, which is the RE. It leaves you with the stem, which is REND, and then you add the ending, which is S, nothing, ONS, EZ, ENT. So, j'aurons, tuerons, ils ront. Then nous rendons, vous rendez, elles rendent. Again, no pronunciation of the ENT at the end, and of course the S has no sound either, and it's just a funny word because of the phonetic stuff going on. So if you have questions, let me know about that. But j'aurons, tu rends, ils rend, nous rendons, vous rendez, elles rendent. Some common RE verbs: rendre, to give back; descendre, to go down; fondre, to melt; attendre, to wait for. Never use pour when you're saying you wait for someone. An English tendency is j'attends pour le train. That is never correct. J'attends le train. So imagine attendre meaning to wait for. All of that is in that word. Défendre, to defend; perdre, to lose; détendre, to relax; prétendre, to pretend; vendre, to sell; and répondre, to reply. So these are some common RE verbs that I think in many instances you can actually spot because they're very similar to English, like descendre, to go down, or descend in English. So a little pratique here. Elle rendre le livre à la bibliothèque. So she takes it back to the library, takes the book back. 1, 2, 3. Elle rend le livre à la bibliothèque. Nous descendre les escaliers. To go down the stairs. 1, 2, 3. Nous descendons les escaliers. Je défendre la Constitution. I defend the Constitution. 1, 2, 3. Je défends la Constitution. Tu vendre les chaussures. So you're selling shoes. 1, 2, 3. Tu vends les chaussures. Vous fondre la glace, which in this case would be you're melting the ice cream. 1, 2, 3. Vous fondez la glace. Never a good idea, although it'd still be good, right? It's just sugar. Il répondre à l'audience. He replies to the audience. 1, 2, 3. Ils répondent à l'audience. And our final ones are IR verbs, les verbes en IR. So regular verbs ending in IR, obviously it's a third type, and it simply ends in an IR, and it's quite different in the plural forms, so let's pay close attention to how it's conjugated. Just remember, as usual, drop off the IR. In this case, we've used the verb finir. Finir is to finish. You drop off the IR and you have FIN as your stem, and you add the following endings: IS, IS, IT, ISSONS, ISSEZ, ISSENT. So it's a pain on the plural side, but it just has to be memorized. Once you get used to it, you have a lot of fun with it, but it does have to be memorized. Just you will find it to be very interesting with the subjunctive, and you definitely hear the difference. So, okay, so some common IR verbs: choisir, to choose; maigrir, to lose weight, everyone's favorite word; grossir, to gain weight; finir, to finish; bénir, to bless; obéir, to obey; salir, to go out; grandir is to get taller, but it's also to make bigger. So a person, il grandit, a child will grow up, he'll get bigger, and then to make something bigger, like a big deal, you can use grandir. Le problème a grandi. So that is a possibility. Rougir is to blush. And I have to tell you a funny story sometime about grossir, to gain weight. So remind me of that. A story from Tunisia. So here we go with some pratiques. Nous choisir des bonbons. 1, 2, 3. Nous choisissons des bonbons. Notice there is one S between two vowels, so it makes a Z sound. And two S's between the vowels makes an S sound. So it's choisissons. 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 Il maigrir. 1, 2, 3. Il maigrit. Tu grossir, should be an IR there. Tu grossir. Tu grossis. Vous grandir. 1, 2, 3. Vous grandissez. Vous grandissez. Easy, guys, not ONS. Please excuse my mess up there. Easy, easy. Vous grandissez. Easy. Les prêtres bénir le peuple. Les prêtres bénir le peuple. So they're blessing, the priests are blessing the people. 1, 2, 3. Les prêtres bénissent le peuple. Les prêtres bénissent le peuple. Je obéir à ma mère. 1, 2, 3. J'obéis à ma mère. Notice the E and the I are two very distinct sounds. J'obéis. Obéis. Obéis. Final thoughts on verbs and the infinitive, which is on your syllabus. Remember that French works like English when it comes to having two verbs together. So just like in English, you would say, I like to dance, not I like dance. You would say, j'aime danser, and not j'aime danse. Okay, it's pretty practical, but just a lot of people do struggle with that. So, il veut parler français, not il veut parler français. Il veut parler. He wants to speak French. Nous aimons chanter à l'église. We like to sing at church. Vous pensez aller à l'université. You think to go to the university. Okay, so this is all we have for this session. Let me know if you have questions. Au revoir.